trying to make this video and I don't know how to make this video, you know what I mean? Like, I'm depressed. And I've never fucking been depressed. And and because I guess I was never depressed because I was like the shit that I went through as a baby and shit. I feel like that I overcame some shit, so it's nothing but. And I used to say I was depressed a lot because they expect you to be. When you can't walk, they expect that shit. It, so I would always be like, "Oh, I'm depressed," blah blah blah, and since I'm trying to go out and like be somebody because I am somebody, but not to myself, um, I would never really feel it. And when I was in my last relationship, look at the damn look at the damn channel, you figure out who I'm talking about. But because when I first wanted to do this video, I want to be like, "Yo, fuck you, da 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 da," and I don't know, like, and the reason I figured now that it's like hurting me because we used to break up a lot because she got things wrong with her mind, I got things wrong with mine, and my thing is just trying to push the envelope. Like I felt like I'm regular, but I wanted to make it the norm. You feel me? Like, like they doing with homosexuality. It's normal, and they overdo the agenda for the thing because there is no gay agenda. It's what America's putting out to make you see that. You feel me? Like, and I just like so I would always let me back up the story. First of all, I used to write songs and raps like had a regular life. Like before I was a virgin, I'd write about getting pussy, and people would contest to the fact that they wouldn't even know I'm a virgin if you listen to the song. By the way, I convince it by saying it and the conviction and the cadence of what I'm saying. So I was already able to create shit out of nothing. And a lot of times I think I was experimental for them. Like just with her, she thought like we was only gonna be together 2 weeks. And my thing is, if I put down everything I do and then just focus on you, this is not gonna be 2 weeks. And it's facts. When people tell you something, you gotta listen to them. And whatever the first thing that come out their mouth is usually what they thinking. You feel me? And she used to do that to me a lot, and then pretend like, oh, don't take this wrong, I'm retarded and shit happens. So nah, but the first thing she would say, like I'd tell her I love her, she'd be like, I don't love you. And then she switch it up, kind of like a kid do. And just me creating shit out of my head, I was just pushing it. Man, and I always feel like, like with my brothers and shit, if they got a girl or something they cheat on or whatever, and if they well, let me say it this way. You know how like you got a baby mama and you got a girlfriend or whatever, but whenever you want to slip up, you can always go back and fuck your baby mama because of the connection. That ain't happened with me. Like when my baby mama cheated on me with my so-called best friend, they were in my fucking house. You feel me? Because I was trying to help him out, but then you before I got to this point that I'm a YouTuber, I know sometimes you got to keep your mouth closed even with your friends because a lot of times I get with girls that are I want them to be able to walk because if I can't walk, then we can't do shit. But I almost want them to be and not stupid, but I want them to have like a clean slate because without that, they used to have shits they think is normal. So I feel like, oh, I'm being used for a place to stay, or if they give me a little pussy, then I'm cool because I should be grateful for it, and that's how I felt, right? Like that's how I felt because I put up with people shit and things, but I just think that no matter what disability that she had, it's certain things you don't do. And because I feel like we were together when we were apart until what happened lately, which I get to in the story, um, now I feel like we together and she cheating on me, you feel me? But I know it's not like that. But the way I held her up into the light, that would be the person that wouldn't do it at all. Like me, I'm grateful for people like wanting to physically be with me, not love me, because people can love you and don't, you ain't dating them. I wanted to be physically loved, like, so if I got it, I wasn't gonna like squander it. Like, I don't care how much I was working on records and shit, and I get famous, I'm gonna make sure I keep my dick in my pants because, to me, like I said, I feel like the minority is the people with disability because there is no like the color don't matter. It's just the equipment. Like if you in a wheelchair and I'm in a wheelchair, we the same. But I don't know you. You feel me? And that's how people learn to break the ice. And I wasn't never scared to talk to people. I used to do it all the time. But I feel like you don't get a nigga back like that, man. And and for me having to help her like do basic things because when you have a mental disability, people try to treat you the way they think you're supposed to be instead of knowing who you are and treating you the way it's just supposed to be. And it's just little things, because I'm half girl inside. I like, walking down the street, holding hands, all that kind of shit. And damn, come to think about it, my baby mama didn't even hold my hand. I don't know. So it's like, dude, if I did everything right, the wheelchair would still be in the way. It's almost like when you want to date another race and they can't see nothing but your color. No matter what you do, if you got an education, if you got money, it it seems to overpower the whole thing. And I'm loyal, so I can't let it go. And then on the fact that I don't got no homies that just call me up. Like everybody expect me to be smart, so there's certain things I shouldn't do. You know, and me being a man, no matter my sexuality, because if I was with a boy, it'd still be the same thing. I want um, and it's to me it doesn't even make sense to say this, but when you have sex and you're in a wheelchair and everybody think that you can't do it, you don't even know how to do it yourself. Like imagine trying to have it the first time and you can walk. It's still difficult. So imagine growing up around that stuff and you can't do none of it. So you scared. Like my ex, she was sheltered. My mother only sheltered me to a point where I was smart enough to get out the shell. And then you don't shelter me because I have talent. I can go a certain place. I can be a star in my own right. But my friends, the people around me, and my ex at the time, feel me like I was like, y'all have to feel just an inkling of what I feel when I'm on stage. Like like there was a point that the bitch didn't think she could read. So I'm like, once you learn it, and then you on stage, and everybody calling your name, it's like that. It's like that energy, man. I ain't never felt no drug like it, right? Um, but so I wanted everybody to feel that for one moment. Cause if you do it, keep you going and like, and I wasn't never scared. Like I know different. you always gotta know your craft and more than just your craft. Like I rap, so I had to learn about, um, poetry and cadence and how I deliver shit. But then I wanted to run a business because a lot of times they wouldn't put me on, no cap, but they wouldn't put me on because of the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? And I've performed in front of some of your favorites. And it's like, yeah, you great, but they almost saying we don't know how to deal with you being in a wheelchair. So and then when I used to believe highly in a higher power, well, I still do, but it's a different story. I'll get to that later. But I used to believe that God gave me this talent. So a lot of my records would be stolen. Like I even had niggas put my records in the store and make own cash off them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like even people around me would fuck up my business. You feel me? Like my stepfather and shit. They people would deliberately fuck me up instead of help me because they know I can help them. You feel me? Like, and if you know me enough, you know to do that. And I'm a good judge of character, but I always say me personally, if I listen to my mother, because she's always right. If I listen to my mother, I never have no fun at all. Because I wouldn't have no experience. Because I know right off that this is not going to work. But like, I don't believe you have to love yourself to love somebody else. I don't believe that. Because there is some times where I could have a knife to my wrist and I'm still thinking about how much I love this person or how much that. So, and that'll be why I'm doing it. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I always felt that when she left the last time we were in the same boat. And I know the way I saw her. So I'm thinking when I was with her, that, oh yeah, she gonna find somebody else that can walk. Cause you know how you always try to raise people up, but then they get higher, you just try to step on, you feel me? And I'm like that to a certain extent. Like if you help me and then all of a sudden you treat me a certain way, then I'm gonna start boasting like, nigga, no cap, this my shit. You wouldn't be doing shit without me. But when I was with my ex, I learned to take the back. Like I was gonna produce this record. I was gonna produce this TV show, and people may not want to see me on it, but they wanted to see her, so there I go. And I was just thinking about tattoos and things like because I got a name on me, and my mother be like, "Oh, you can't put no bitch up on you because the bitch may not be there tomorrow." You feel me? Like the only things you put on you is like if you got a crew, you feel me? Not your friends, but like if you got a record label, you attach yourself with that because that's always gonna be yours, your mama and your kids. And I was thinking about it, like the first tattoo I wanted to get like my son name, my daughter name, and shit like that. But when I was at the point of getting that ink, I felt like I done fucked up so much I didn't even want to remember that shit. And yeah, I mean, I had a lot to do with it because I'm a motherfucking aggressive nigga. But I wasn't always that way though. Like I couldn't even call women bitches. Like I remember the first time I did it, and I had to go cry about it. Like I thought that was fucking wrong. But like then in my head, I'm like, the bitch threw a math book at you, nigga. Fuck that bitch. And when I said it, everybody like, oh shit, the crippled person cusses us out now. So I would be cussing all the time and practicing it. You on some Kevin Hart shit, look. Fuck it. No, that's too loud. Gotta do it quieter. Like I practiced this shit. And I never wanted to be that person that had to do it. But I had to do it so much. It became second nature. And even when I don't want to do it, I think in my head like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, and I know I shouldn't think that way. But it became second nature, so I just feel like I gotta do it. So I was trying to fix that. And then she would say hurtful things, and Once I feel hurt, that kind of hurt, I'm attacking. And I gotta work on it. As my mama would say, I'm an abuser. I agree. Um, because like my thing is when I'm in the action, I'm just, you know how you want to pick somebody up and just shake them. That's what I see myself doing, but it always go further than it. And then I'm one of them niggas like, yo, if we can't be together, I can't even be alive. You're like, because when I get up in the morning, I'm mad that gotta get up and I gotta ask for help, and if I don't make it, where am I getting all this money from to live comfortable? You know what I'm saying? So that I can feel like I'm a human being. Um, and then when I don't have it, I'm feeling like, yo, what the fuck? And I was always confused because you know what? Actually, boogers in my nose, y'all. Real shit. Um, no cap. I was always confused, and I think my mother said it. I think 2 weeks ago, and I was laughing it off because I'm. I thought when you buy, you basically are, because you have to deal with two sides, and I was never. It always felt like I was never straight enough for a girl. I was never gay enough for a dude. I I don't know where I fit. And then once I realized that I was fine, the only thing that was bothering them was my wheelchair. And where I'm raised, they didn't see it that way. Like my ex, she didn't want to read. She didn't want to do shit for herself. Like she couldn't even order a fucking pizza because they wouldn't let her. And I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't supposed to be that way. And I'm like, well, we need to be smarter. We need to do all these other things. And I know you can't force nobody to do shit, but I was saying like if I make it a good example for you, and I'm actually giving you what nobody else will give you, because I mean I just don't see it being fair as y'all call it. And of course I'm not expecting shit to be fair. Look at my position. It just like even my friends, it's not fair. Everybody gets second chances. Like every time somebody leave me, they just go. They don't even turn around and be like, yo, thanks for the shit you did or anything. Like, and at first, the reason this situation got me, because I honestly feel like she cheating and we ain't together. But you know what hurt me? I literally thought she was my friend for life. And no matter what happens to our relationship, I wasn't going to let nobody hurt her. I didn't want her to get hurt. Now, let me add some context to this because I'm going to put this in the title. She's a hypochondriac. And what do you call them people that always try to get hypochondriacs, right? They try to get themselves something that they don't have.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be real. Cause she knows facts. Like I taught her how to do her female hygiene. Like her shit smelling like garbage juice. And the niggas still eat it because that's what love is. It was unconditional. And now it feels like you're gonna give it away and not give me a chance to get mine back. And of course, to her, I fucked up over and over and over again. But to me, I only fucked up once because I see it as a whole thing. And she would always, if something, okay, she's not taking care of hygiene correctly, so you can get many things happening to your vajayjay. And trust me, I know about vajayjays because I wanted some vajayjay, so me and vajayjay was close. So everything that went wrong with her, she'd be like, oh, it's you. You gave me this. You gave me that. I'm like, bitch, I don't fuck nobody but you. You just trying to make it up because you want to stay in that bubble. And trust, now that I'm this age, I want my mama to put me in a bubble. But hey, My mama real. She had bills. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out there and do something. She went on him that slow shit. Cause dude, you start acting slow and you become slow. So, and I appreciate that on one hand, but on the other hand, when I see all these people around me, because we are in a town where there's a lot of addicts and a lot of mental illness, and mental illness is running rampant when it ain't even there. Like, like my ex, for example, she won't tell you she's schizophrenic, but I know she is. She's like, oh, I have a learning disability, but learning could be many different ways. And I'm like, dude, you just don't do that, man. When I thought it was it, man, because it just didn't work. It didn't work. And if you notice, when I was trying, y'all don't know this, but when you look into it, when I was trying to marry my baby mama, we just went to the Justice of Peace, and every time we went there, it ain't work. I didn't even think about doing the things I did for my ex, even for her. But I thought this was like the end all. So I'm like, yo, mom, let me get your dress, yo. We're going to do it big. Because I'm going to put my main bitch in my other main bitch's dress, which is my mama. So it's like, I thought that was going to be it. Like, we can go through shit, but we're going to get back together and we're going to work it out. And every time she comes back, I'm going to be further than I was before. Because I wasn't trying to, now I'm trying to, like, I wish I could shit on her, no cap. Like, but I can't. So it's just like, okay, I'm going to put my cartoon out and we're going to get numbers and you're going to be proud of me and you're going to think that we can make this and we're going to be okay. But right now, no cap, I won't shit on the bitch though. And that's what making me real depressed. Like, I can't do it. Because, you know, like if you watch the other video, I lost my ramp, had to get my ramp back. Mama went down south. Ain't nobody feed me, all this shit. And then I call a bitch and she like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, bitch, you live less than a mile from me. You can't help me. I know all I did for you. You can't do shit for me. And it's like, you don't expect that of everybody, but somebody like that, yo, you used to wash them. You used to brush their goddamn teeth. And my mama can contest to this shit. I took care of this bitch when she was my daughter. And you gonna do that shit to me? And accuse me of stealing? I would never steal shit. What the fuck would I steal it from you when I help you get it? If I didn't help you get it and I don't know you and I steal it from you, hey, tough titties. But I helped you get it. So I'm going to steal it from you for real? Come on. If I had to, I would go without eating just so she could eat. And they wouldn't even think of me like that. So, I guess I'm only depressed because I don't see no way to get the revenge. Like, to me, there are times I be want to throw the bitch in the trunk, you know, like Eminem and Kim. But I know that only works in songs. But I feel like I'm scared to go outside because I have schizophrenia. And I feel like if I were to see it, I might snap. I've never seen it before. Like when she came back a couple other times, like she was talking to a dude. But when you come back in my realm, I have a certain amount of control over it. So it's like, okay, if these niggas ain't doing what you're doing, I ain't got to talk to them. But now she's doing shit that I wanted to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas seeing her walk down the street. She hopping in his car and shit. And I'm like, fuck. If I had have made it, man. And that's my thing. If I had have made it, all this shit would happen. And I'd have a set of different problems, but I'd be able to have a way to take care of them. Because that's the worst thing. When you have problems and you know what to do and you can't do it. Because I always know what to do. I'm a leader. That's why everybody don't look at me as having mental illness. But this shit is killing me. I can't go outside. Like, I went outside to go to the doctor's appointment. I saw her run away from the doctor, go down the street. I literally had to run outside and fucking vomit. Because I can't, it was that much control over the way I was. Because to me, it's like, if you make me famous and that's all I wanted, I'm going to hold you down to the day you die. Like, I ain't going to do no 50 Cent shit, Bang Smurf. I ain't going to do none of that. I'm going to hold you down forever. And now this shit's fucked up, man. So, I mean, I kind of feel a little bit better talking to y'all about it, but I don't know. I just need to get into a way where I feel like I can succeed. And so, what I was thinking of doing, since my mama got to go down south again, I was thinking of going with her for a little bit trying to get another place and trying to move on from the situation because it, it's it's so it's stuck in me. I don't know what to do, man. And now that I figured out that it's not what I do, it's where I sit. You feel me? So I'm gonna continue to do this shit for the same people I continue in the first place. But what I've always said was it's tough to be a leader to people that never knew what leading was. You know what I'm saying? Um, if I have to get my thoughts under control because I'm never supposed to let somebody that's not related to me get me in such a depression that I can't go anywhere or do anything. But I'm better because I'm able to talk about it right now. I'm about to go on a trip, and y'all are gonna come with me. But I'll come out with part two of this in a minute because this is just a whole lot of stuff. But yeah, and I always thought that I even told my baby mama this too, everybody else, because I felt like I was supposed to be lucky to be with them. So I always told them, if you leave me, just go up, just go higher. Don't go below me, because I can't stand that. Go higher. You feel me? Because I got businesses, I got a job, I'm a boss to other people. So if you're going below me, I feel like it's something I did wrong. You feel me? Because you always got to go higher because I wanted more for her. But I can't see how they go below me. And at first when you don't think there is a below you, it's really shocking. But she wasn't supposed to get me back like that, bro. She was supposed to talk to me. We supposed to work on it together, but every relationship I've been in, yeah, I got a lot of work to do, but I was always a one-way street. You feel me? Um, this video's kind of rambling, and I'll pinpoint it later. But I hope this helps somebody. And shout out to goddamn Zoe, because if I wasn't watching his blogs, I may not have made this video, because I don't know. And sometimes it's hard to push the envelope when they expect you to do that. It's difficult. So if anybody needs help, you know what to do. You can hit me up on the Gmail, leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to everybody because helping y'all helps me. All right, everybody hug yourself. And if you don't like me, fuck yourself. I'm out.